Hey, what's up guys, Bajira here. Got a, what I'm going to call a deadlift plus leg day video for you guys. And the reason why I'm calling it a deadlift plus leg day is because some of you guys think, and a lot of people think, that deadlifts are an exercise that would normally be done on back day. And for a while there, that's what I did. One of the things that I was finding out is that if I trained legs really hard, and then I would do chest, and then it would be back day, I really didn't have the sort of legs that I wanted to have in terms of like recovery to do deadlifts on back day. I felt like it would actually end up hurting myself because my hamstrings were still so tight from leg day. So one of the things I'm doing now is I'm still training legs about every third or fourth day, and I'm figuring that if I alternate between squats and deadlifts as my sort of primary exercise for that leg day, I think that I would get a lot out of that. Because that does allow me to still give, really good effort to my squats and really good effort to my deadlifts, and have both of those still be part of my program without sort of having to overlap, or maybe just not doing deadlifts at all if I'm not getting them done on my back day. So I figured that's what I do. So this is the deadlift leg day, and really what that looks like is really similar to what I do for my leg day with squats, except I have my deadlifts first. One of the other changes I make that you guys will see a little bit later on is that I decided to do leg press. I don't usually do a lot of leg pressing on my squat days because, I mean, that's a really, like, it's another pressing movement on top of more pressing movements. And I've already done, tons of sets of squats, maybe even some front squats in there as well. So at that point, I don't really feel like leg press is something that I need to do. So another good thing about this workout is I get to do deadlifts and I get to do leg press. And I think there is value in leg press. I don't think that having leg press be the only thing you do for your legs is really that great, unless you have, like, some sort of problem that makes it so you can't do squats. Obviously, squats are something that you want to do, but I think a leg press has value as well. Just feeling heavy weight and not really having to balance it or anything, just pushing against it. It also lets me do like really slow, controlled descents, and then a pretty not like a super explosive, but a pretty solid push. And then you let it go real slow on the way down again. And I like that too. Or you can just do burnouts. And, I don't really like to just absolutely go to burnout on squats as much because, if you're doing heavy weight, you don't want to get to that point where it's like, okay, I can't do this last rep, that sucks. But it's not really that big of a deal in leg press because you can pretty much go until you really can't go anymore and then lock it in and just chill if you have to. But, I don't know, it's just kind of like that comfort thing. That makes me feel like leg press, just burning out on leg press is something fun to do. But anyway, so I'm anchoring this leg workout with deadlifts and a little bit of leg press at the end, and then I'm doing my normal isolation exercise like the hamstring curl, the quadricep extension, and I'm doing calves in between. I don't really show the calf exercises, but I do one seated calf where you'll put your knees up against a pad. There's a pad on top of your knees, and you flex your calves against. You have like a little platform to put your feet on. You know what it is. I've shown it to you before. But anyway, I'll do that one, and then I'll do one where you put these pads on your shoulders, and you also, same thing, flex your calves up, go up on your toes or whatever. And so those are the two things I do for calves, and I do those in between a lot of my leg exercises. You can actually see that machine right behind me right now when I'm deadlifting. You can see it back there. That's what I use for calves in between sets of deadlift. But what I'm doing for my deadlifts today is I'm starting off, I started really light with the 135, and then I put the 225 on there. And then I will do, I think I did like 3 sets at 225, 3 sets at 275, and I did 3 sets at 295. And all of those I did at like 10 reps. I might have done, I don't think I did more than 10 reps at 225, but I definitely did 10 reps at 275 and then 295. And after the sets of 295, I'm gonna go to 315. And 315 is really as heavy as I'm gonna go today. I've gone really heavy on my, well, maybe not really heavy for you guys, or maybe not really heavy for people who are really good at deadlift, but for me, like about when I started getting over 400 pounds, that to me is really heavy. And I didn't go anywhere near that today. One of the things I've been focusing on with my overall philosophy, especially now that I'm starting the bulking phase, is I want to give myself a chance to really work and to dig in with lighter weights. But that's not saying 315 is light to me. I mean, I do 315 for 8 reps here, and that feels really good to me. And that's right on my program. Because what I'm doing right now, and I say program as if I have like a program I'm on. I'm not. I just do what I want to do. And what I want to do right now is sort of working back with the lighter weights, working back to, moderate weight, moderate reps, and making sure that I'm using good form on here. And you guys, like always, you're always free to critique my form. But I feel like a lot of times what I'm doing, especially with my deadlifts now, they're a little bit touch and go. I realize that. I might have, my hips might shoot up or whatever, but one of the things I'm sort of keeping in mind or trying to think about is I'm imagining like I'm squatting, if that makes sense. I'm imagining I'm just squatting when I do deadlifts, and that allows me to really engage my legs, which is the main point. I mean, obviously I'm still using my traps, I'm still using my back to hold and to even pull the weight a little bit, but the main reason I'm doing deadlifts is for my legs. So thinking of it as a squat helps me out. And even if my form looks a little weird, I don't know if it does or not, but I mean, I'm prepared for those comments. Even if my form does look a little bit weird, I end my deadlift workouts with no pain, you know, and that's what I want. I mean, no pain in my lower back is the idea. Definitely still feel it in my legs, in my hamstrings, in my upper back, and that's what I want though. So I want that, but I don't feel any lower back pain, which is the main thing that I'm worried about. Because there have been times I did deadlifts before my lower back hurts, and that's not what I want. So I'm doing weight that is, you know, challenging but manageable, especially for, you know, higher reps, which is what I want to do, and I think that's working out really well for me right now. And I'm going to allow myself to do this, and I do imagine that even if I'm working with moderate weight, moderate reps, which is what I've done in the past to a lot of success to grow, I do think that I will eventually, you know, get stronger, and I will move that weight that is listed as moderate. I'll move that weight up, and I'll probably keep my rep range about the same. Anywhere from 8 to 12 feels pretty good to me at a pretty solid weight. And what I'm doing here is I'm doing the really slow downward movement for the leg press, and I'm flexing my legs actively. Like I have different points where, you know, as I lower the weight, different sort of muscle groups feel like they take over, and I'm allowing it to happen, and I'm engaging with all those muscle groups, and then I'll push it back up there. And that's something that I really enjoy. What I did not picture here is the burnout set. I'm gonna do like, you know, 20 plus reps, as many as I can do there at the end. And I like to do that a lot with a lot of my workouts. Is that I'll do my main sets, and then I'll go on something like for example with bench press. I'll go to like one of the bench press machines, and I'll just do as many as I can. Just because that's fun for me. I like that. I like that feeling. You know, if there's any fibers that had not been activated yet with that workout, you want to get those activated, or, you know, just give yourself a safe situation where you can push the limits of what you think you can do. And that's fun. It's fun reaching that what feels like a limit and then pushing past it. That's just, I don't know, it's a fun mental exercise even as much as a physical exercise. But this is a workout that I've been liking a lot. My leg days have been going well. I think my legs are feeling the strongest out of everything after starting to eat more. You know, like I said, I've been doing sets of 10 at 225, which I used to only be able to do sets of 6 with, and that's bench and squat. So that's really encouraging. So things are going well for me. Just wanted to share with you this deadlift workout. Maybe share that idea with you guys. Maybe you can do deadlifts on your leg days. If you're feeling like squats and then deadlifts like a day or two after is too much, then maybe space them out and maybe alternate what you're doing on your leg days to allow you to do the really important squats and really important deadlifts as part of your program. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely going to try to get more gym videos out. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace!